So if you're coming to the United States with like no credit, no like social security, like you don't have like any sort of credit trade lines, credit bureaus, they look at length of time of how long you've been in the United States to the point of like, okay, did I apply for a credit card? Do I have an installment loan? Do I have any sort of credibility to borrow money? That's all we're looking for. We want to see credibility. So if you don't have any of those options, we could still help you because I can make an artificial trade line in your credit on your credit score. So like on your credit report, we need to see at least 12 months of something. So like I need to see 12 months of rent. Okay. You give me 12 months of rent, like Zelle payments, or unfortunately cash will not work. So if you're hearing this right now, cash will not work. If you're thinking about paying cash to your landlord, don't do it. Pay Zelle or cancel checks. We got to make sure that we could document it. The second thing we want to see, we're going to want to see like utility bill or some sort of like phone bill that you've been making payments for, like T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, somewhere in the States that you've been paying for 12 months. That way I could use two of those trade lines to give you a credit report, and we don't even need a credit score.
Is it possible to do it for someone who is in the United States for less than 12 months?
So technically you need to be in the United States and file tax returns for 1 year. So if you come into now 2024, you got to have a tax return either in 2023 and then 2024 or something. You got to have at least one tax return filed. And then after we could purchase a home.
What about someone who had never been to the United States, but they have some savings and they would like to purchase a house and take an opportunity of getting a loan?
So if you're from if you're an immigrant outside of the United States, great question. If you're going to be purchasing a home in the United States, there's investor loans that we can still purchase a home without the citizenship of being a U.S. resident still. So there's options.
Short answer
They become
is
a little
yes.
bit higher down payment, higher collateral loan. So if you're in a position where you want to invest, like I have a client right now that's Canadian and he wants to purchase property in Las Vegas, it's going to be a higher down payment loan, somewhere around the 30% range for down payment.
And what about an interest rate? Is it the same or it goes up?
Those are considered non-qualified mortgages. So they're not like the traditional like FHA loans, your first-time home buyer loans, or conventional loans. So they're sold to the secondary market, where in these investor loans, like the non-QM, they're all private money, so to speak, but they're longer portfolio loans. So you could still get a great rate, like a 7, 8, 9% rate, and sometimes even lower if we could get a seller to pay for those rates. So